Now I would like to call upon Dr. Nadra Panjwani onto the stage and share a few words.
I can't see. कहाँ लेके गए?
पता नहीं कहाँ ले गए, बट नहीं
सही. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chief Minister, Sindh, Sindh Murad Shah Sahab, Chairman Higher Education. Thank you. Great. That's good, huh? Chairman Higher Education Commission, Professor Tariq Rafi Sahab. Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I am grateful to Chairman Saab for giving me the opportunity to address this wonderfully young and vibrant audience. When Dr. Saab called to invite me to this event, I was very happy for two reasons. Firstly, the theme of the conference, that is the need to transform society through education and promotion of peace and harmony. This is indeed an urgent priority and the only way forward for us. And the second reason for my enthusiasm to participate was the conference venue, which is the International Center for Chemical and Biological Sciences, ICCBS. ICCBS is the administrative term that we use for the two premium science research institutions of Pakistan that are housed here, namely the HEJ Institute of Chemistry and the Dr. Panjwani Center for Molecular Medicine and Drug Research. Both centers work in unison, providing an interface between chemical and biological sciences. Over the years, thousands of MPhil and PhD degrees have been awarded here, hundreds of international patents have been acquired, countless scientific papers have been published in high-impact international journals, and services provided to society through the center's scientific activities. Be it the corona pandemic, be it the regular services to industries, or be it the provision of world-class higher education opportunities to our youth, this place has actively played its role in national development. ICCBS is the recipient of many national and international awards and has been a UNESCO Center of Excellence since the year 2016. So as this place is my home ground, I am especially delighted to have all of you here today. In fact, I will have our management to later arrange a dedicated tour of our campus and an interaction with our scientists for those students who might be interested to see science in action. I am sure it will open many vistas of thought for the young girls and boys here. Now coming to the theme of this conference, which is transformation through education and countering the narratives of violence, extremism, and terrorism. I am afraid this is something much easier said than done. The mess that we are in today is the result of many decades of absolute neglect, selfish politics, foolish adventures, and total lack of vision on part of our decision makers. It will take a major paradigm shift and sustained efforts by all segments of society, especially the leadership, to reverse this toxic trend and galvanize public opinion against radicalization and extremism. According to the latest UNDP report for 2021-2022, Pakistan has further dropped 16 places on the International Human Development Index. It is at position 161 out of 192 countries of the world. For our students here, I would like to mention that the term human development was coined by the prominent Pakistani economist Dr. Mehboob al-Haq in the 1970s when he was at the World Bank. It is basically a measure of healthcare, education, and quality of life available to people. Our performance on these three indicators has remained hopeless to date. The triple problems of overpopulation, illiteracy, and poverty keep propagating and multiplying each other. When the perfectly legitimate demands of people for basic amenities of life, like health, education, housing, and employment, go unaddressed, then obviously frustration mounts and violence breeds in society. As Aristotle has said, poverty is the parent of crime. Many countries of the world have faced similar challenges and have gone through similar cycles, but they have been successful in lifting their people out of the poverty trap. Our next door neighbor, China, has lifted more than 800 million people out of poverty in less than 40 years. And today China is a superpower on the world. The question is, how did they do it? If you study the Chinese model of economic development and transformation, you will see that the main planks of their strategy for this transformation were human development, rapid industrialization, and people-centered economic policies tailored according to the needs and capacities of their people. China has the largest education system in the world. They invest 4% of their GDP in education. In 1986, they passed a compulsory education law which made 9 years of school education mandatory for all. They upgrade their school curriculum frequently, moving swiftly with the changing needs of time, focusing mainly on building capacities and enhancing quality. Teaching is regarded as a highly respectable profession in China, and they invest heavily in teacher training and professional development. With incredible investment and focus on education, there is no wonder China has emerged as a superpower in the New World Order. Now, I'm not going to talk about dozens of other Asian countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Korea, Vietnam, Cambodia, and even Bangladesh that have achieved phenomenal economic transformation. But I feel that despite having such proximity and cooperation and closeness with China, and still failing to learn anything from them is really a sad reflection on the state of affairs in Pakistan. Successive governments here have failed to create systems and abilities needed to stay relevant in the fast-moving world of economic and technological advancements. Providing temporary relief measures like giving free meals in langar khanas or giving meager monthly stipends and wazifas to the masses is not the solution for our chronic problems. What we need is a visionary transformation plan built on a series of integrated schemes addressing all sectors of our economy and our capacities. A plan that is long-term, that is sustained, and that is insulated from political mischief and sabotage. Over the years, we have come up with many fancy vision documents like Vision 2010, Vision 2025, and Vision 2030, but sadly none of these were ever fulfilled and often became victims of political vendetta. National economy and education policy of a country are two things which must be regarded sacred and kept out of the political arena. 75 years have passed since we have achieved independence. But with a staggering external debt of over 130 billion US dollars, there can be no real independence in any aspect of our lives. Our economy, our foreign policy, and our public policies are all subject to the dictates of our lenders. So my dear students, this is the unfortunate situation we have landed ourselves in. But the good news is that you are going to fix this. In the words of Maulana Rumi, there is hope after despair and many suns after darkness. This August, we celebrated the 75th year of our independence. Most of us were probably not around when Pakistan came into being, and we have no personal recollection of all the struggle, sacrifice, and hardship experienced by our elders at that time. And this is perhaps the reason why we take the priceless blessings of freedom, identity, peace, country, and belonging for granted. It is true that we have failed in attaining the vision of our founding leaders. We have missed most of our development goals, experienced the breakup of our country, and many other miseries, mainly of our own making. But still, I firmly believe that Pakistan holds the promise and the potential of a rising phoenix. To my young friends here today, I just want to say that Pakistan deserves our unconditional love, our unconditional loyalty, and our best efforts. Regardless of all the challenges and the mountains that keep coming our way, we have to stay the course and remain steadfast in our commitment to our country. And then surely a day will come when the tide will turn and we will eventually join the League of Developed and Progressive Nations of the world. And you are the ones who are going to do this. But let me also tell you that there are no escalators, there are no elevators to success.
तो बोलूं केबल ले आए। हाँ ना, अंदर से केबल ले आए। मैं जाऊंगा वो लगा दे सामान भूल जाएगा वो तो देख लेंगे। हाँ भाई केबल खींची जा रही है बार बार। हेलो हेलो माइक चेक हेलो 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 माइक चेक अब पकड़ लो यार एक माइक। हेलो 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 ऑडियो चेक भाई आपका ऑडियो हेलो 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 ऑडियो लगी केबल लगी बोलो ना उसको यार उसको बोलो ना
हमारी अच्छी
उठा लेगा कोई यार उठा के लिया उठा लो
अरे ये रहा ना
सामने नहीं आ रहा कैसे
बोला किसने यार कैमरा लगाने को। अरे बाबा जैसा जो बिछाए हो यार गोठ जो तालु कड़ी वठंदा सी खैर साइड हो जाओ करायो बात ये क्या मत में निपटाए सदना भाई एक मिनट प्लीज सर ओनली 2 मिनट्स नहीं आप हाँ सर आपने एक जुमला कहा थोड़ा सा जी बता दे सर मैं सवाल काबीना में शामिल आ रही है काबीना में आने का चांस है एमक्यूएम को ले रहे हैं आप क्या है
मेरे से भी बात नहीं हुई इस सिलसिले में।
अच्छा सर
मेरे से बात नहीं हुई मैंने बता दिया ना।
सब आपने कहा है कि एक बंदा है जो चोर और डाकू कहता है सबको लेकिन अपने आप को
एक बंदे मैंने किसी एक बंदे को
अच्छा,
देखा
जो चोर डाकू कहते हैं।
मैं जनरल बात की है और ये है इस माशरे में अदम बर्दाश्त की जो ख़ास तौर पे पिछले दिनों में देखा गया है। और मैंने सिर्फ एक बात कही है कि जब भी कोई आपसे कहे कि अब मैं आपको समझाता हूँ तो आपको ये समझ जाए कि उसको खुद कोई समझ नहीं आता।
सीएम साहब ये बताइए जो
मैं ख़त्म कर लूँ मैं बेटा एक सवाल का जवाब ही नहीं दिया आप दूसरे शुरू कर देते हो ठीक है। और इसी सिलसिले में मैंने कहा था कि अगर आप किसी के ऊपर इल्ज़ाम देते हैं आपका आके आप इल्ज़ाम देते रहे लेकिन आप अपने गिरेबान में भी जाके और बहुत जालिम होता है माशरा जब आपकी बातें खुलती हैं तो फिर आपको जैसे मैंने अभी देखा है कि 15-16 घंटे बाद ख्याल आया कि किसी ने मुझे कुछ कह दिया। ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए और ये एक जनरल बात है मेरी कि किसी और को गाली देने से पहले किसी और को बुरा भला कहने से पहले आप अपने आप को अपनी काबिलियत देखें कि आप में ये काबिलियत है किसी और को कुछ आप कह सकते हैं।
एकता ॾियारो सर एकता ॾियारे जा